Good day, my friends. Billy Mandarino here, the Now-ist. Today's video, we're going to talk about polarity and duality.
What is polarity? Polarity is when an entity contains two distinct and opposite poles that can either attract or repel each other. Life takes place in the in-between and flows between the poles. We do not have to decide between light and dark, but can have both. The movement and flow in between is what polarity is all about. Duality, on the other hand, manifests the opposites and forces us to choose one or the other. Simultaneous existence is ruled out.
I believe that there are two paths we can take in this life. One path where there's no integration, where there's separation, there's dark, there's light, there's struggle. There is the path of disintegration. Then there's the other path where everything serves you. The dark and the light are one. The dark and the light serve you in one integrated polarity spectrum of living. You know, it's summertime and we have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of this summer. So be sure to share this content, like it, subscribe, tell your friends about the Now-ist Nation and how we're serving so many people to detach from outcomes, to create this passionate feeling in your life, which is living in the present moment. The downtimes in our life are where the growth is. They become our spiritual practice. I know in my life I experienced a paralysis and a near-death experience, and I thought it was the worst thing in the world that ever happened to me. In essence, it became one of the greatest experiences I ever had in my life. It taught me so much about what it means to live in the surrender of these negative things that happen in our life, these challenges that come into our life. And we can't figure out why they're there, or how they serve us, or how could this even be good? How could there be any light in this darkness? The light was always in there. It reminded me of the yin and the yang symbol. If you look at the yin and yang symbol, you see that there's light and darkness in both sides. It looks like these two fishes, and one has a light eye, one has a dark eye. Well, there's lightness in the dark, and there's dark in the light. It takes both. Sometimes the darkness doesn't give us that clarity because we're so focused on the dark. We're so focused in these challenging times in our life that we lose the power of awareness. And in that awareness is where your growth is.
Duality has no sway over your being when you live in connected oneness, and you truly have your attention and your awareness connected to this present moment. There can be no two-ness. They say that the God of oneness could never recognize two-ness because the God of oneness would not be one. And that's your work, and that's your mission.
When you think of our Earth, there's a north and a south pole. You know, this tube torus, this toroidal field is created to balance our Earth. You know, we have this polarity in our body. We have the 7 energy centers. We have the chakras. We have so much power in the energy fields of our body to change our physiology, to change our emotional states, to actually heal other people with the frequency of our heart. The heart's the most magnetic part of the body when you're in higher states of consciousness.
You can get out of the separation when you live in the oneness. But your awareness is step one. Awareness is always step one in any spiritual awakening practice. You can use the power of your awareness, coupling it with your higher levels of thoughts and feelings, living as a Now-ist. You're out of separation. You live only in the one. After all, N-O-W spelled backwards is W-O-N. When you're in the now, you have won your presence back.
So choose wisely, because the path you take will create your new reality. Thank you for your presence. It's been my honor to bring you into the awareness of choosing the right road. Don't look back. Live in that present moment awareness. Detach from the outcome, and you'll find yourself in a greater, more fulfilled light space than you ever imagined was possible. Wherever you are today, wishing you all the blessed.